Clear Ballot, our tabulation system, uses state-of-the-art technology to count and process election ballots. It's a digital technology that scans both sides of the ballot to create an image for tallying. The paper ballot is always retained for reference and audits. It's important that every ballot we receive on time is counted. Despite clear voter instructions, voters can sometimes be messy. The tabulation system can't process a ballot if marks are outside of the target area, or they're so faint that they don't look like a mark. So, election workers go the extra mile to capture the voter's intent and ensure messy votes are still counted. By law, Washington is a voter intent state. That means voters are not disenfranchised if they mark a ballot differently than the instructions say. When voter intent can be discerned, the vote will always be counted. All election officials in the state of Washington follow the same guidelines for handling messy marks and corrections. This is how a messy ballot is corrected. Election workers work in teams of 2. Every operator signs into their station, and each resolution station is assigned a station number. Digital images created by the scanner can be matched to the original paper ballots. The Clear Ballot tabulation system can quickly identify messy marks and corrections that need attention to determine the voter's intent. Let's take a look at a few examples. This is an example of voter fatigue. You'll see the marks gradually become fainter or stray further away from the target area as the voter's eyes or hands get tired. Sometimes, voters with poor vision or a disability can miss the target area. Another issue we see a lot happens with write-in votes. Voters will often forget to fill in the bubble. And finally, here is an example of a voter trying to correct their own mistake. These kind of voter corrections account for the majority of the ballots that need to be remade. When election workers see these mistakes, they follow Washington State's voter intent guidelines to capture the voter's intention. Then they make the necessary correction. There are many ways that we ensure accuracy and provide transparency through our procedures and the tabulation technology. Election workers are thorough and inspect the entire ballot. The tabulation system keeps track of which workers resolved the ballot, how they resolved each error, as well as the date and time. In the event an election worker makes a mistake, the resolution can be reversed. Election observers and citizens can watch as election workers inspect and resolve ballot issues. If observers have questions, they can make a note of any specific ballot number. The election manager or supervisor would be happy to discuss any concerns. Voter intent questions that can't be clearly resolved are escalated to a canvassing board. Canvassing board meetings are open to the public. We make every vote count using procedures and technology that guarantee precision, consistency, and complete transparency.